Hello, welcome to Educator L's Learning Lounge. My name is Lynn. I am a special education teacher. Right now I'm teaching 3rd and 4th graders in a rural school in Missouri. This is just a peek into what my week looks like. Sometimes I have more time to get on the camera and other times I do not. So today, this week has been, is full of a lot of assessments and just kind of getting those first of the year baseline down for everybody in the regular education classroom and for the special education classroom. So of course, special education, we do progress every quarter. So yes, we have until the end of the quarter, but we want to be able to show what they've done. And of course, some of my kids, unfortunately, it seems like have regressed a little over the summer, which is totally natural. It's normal for every student, not just special education students. So just getting that baseline for what it was like here at the beginning, and then being able to show progress. So I actually did, though, while doing some of this baseline data, I had one kid who met a goal already, and that goal isn't due until January. So hopefully we're going to blow that goal out of the water, because we're going to still keep on trying to move past that. And so, but I was really excited that he actually already met that goal. So again, these are all goals that were written by somebody else, so I just go with the flow. But I have one IEP that I'm working on that hopefully we're going to have the meeting, I believe, not next week. Yes, next week. So I need to get that set up. So, yeah, I will get that set up today. And anyway, thanks so much for joining me here at Educator L's Learning Lounge. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you have questions, please let me know. If you have comments, let me know. If you're like, ooh, this is a really great idea, or I'd really like to see how you do this in the classroom, please let me know, because I want to make this friendly for everyone. Thanks so much. We are a 4-day week school, but this week we are going 5 days this week. And today is Monday, and we do have students. Sometimes we do our 5th day of the week on Monday is sometimes a professional development day, but not today. Today is the day with the kiddos. So right now I am making flashcards for some of my kiddos for their sight words. Am cutting my name labels for the drawers, so I'm going to see if these fit. I really hope they do, especially since they're already laminated. I also used my own ink at home for color. Hello, today is Tuesday. Usually we only go to school Tuesday through Friday. We are a 4-day week school, but this week we actually did go yesterday, which is Monday. So we do have, I think, 3 or 4 different days that we have Mondays that we have to do, and then we will use Mondays as makeup days if we need to as the year goes on, if we have any snow days or any other reason that we have to be out. Of course, professional development is about once a month on those Mondays as well. So some months I'll be going to school 2 Mondays a month, with one of them being with students. Some months it'll just be the one, and it's a PD day. So we shall see. But it has been great so far. I'm at a new school in a new position. I am still in special education, but I am doing 3rd and 4th grade instead of 4th through 8th grade. So just learning new things, learning this school still. And so it's been a fun ride, and just getting used to my students as well. I had the advantage, of course, of where I was at previously because I had 4th through 8th graders. A lot of my kids, once I had them in 4th grade, I had them all the way to 8th grade. So they already knew the expectations, they knew everything, and knew how things worked in my class. So we could jump right into things. So today I am going to work on giving some of the kids DRA tests. I was unaware of the fact that it was my responsibility to give some of my kids tests. Some of them go through their classroom teacher. Some of them do it with a reading specialist. And I was told that the reading specialist would do them, and that was not correct. So I'm a little bit behind on that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some of those tests today. Some of the teachers are still doing them as well. So it's not too far behind, but I don't like being behind. So I'm going to go ahead and get that testing hopefully done quickly. And I'm going to try to pull at least a couple books to do them today. And then I'm also going to see if the teachers can spare the kids maybe this afternoon, just because I do have some time in the afternoon during my plan time that I could probably get a couple of them knocked out. So we shall see, and hopefully the kids can do some independent work while I'm doing that today. So one of the things I'm going to do today is, these are sight words, and they're supposed to color the letter, well, or the word. Obviously this is a word, and then circle the word when they see it on the page. So these are whole sheets that I got, and you can see they're from Amerikid English. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to try to put 4 on a page and shrink them so that my kids can do more, just because the fact that I'm afraid this will not take very long for them to do. So I'm going to go use the copier and see if I can combine 4 pages into one. And so I'm going to make it front and back, so hopefully I'll be able to do 8 words at a time. Hello, today is Friday. Today we're just going to try to do a whole bunch of catch up. So my kids have been doing Evaluate, which is what they use just to kind of see how they're doing throughout the year, progressing to prepare us for state testing. It gives the teachers data on individual students and also how their class is doing, so that they can see, what do I need to focus on? Is there something I need to reteach? So it's great. We're going to be doing it once a month for the 3rd and 4th graders. So I'm excited to see what that information brings for us, and also for my own personal daughter to see what her information is. So right now I am getting ready to work on my slides for next week. I have my PowerPoint presentation, Google Slides presentation going already on for today, and I just use it really to keep track of what I'm doing, when I'm doing it. With special education, a lot of times we have stuff that comes up in the middle of what we're actually supposed to be doing, so it's easier for me to be able to have it up on the board so I can be like, okay, what time does this group leave? And I'll show you those slides here in a bit. They do have student names on them, so I'll have to take the names out just so that you can see what it looks like. I did have a student who left this week, so I've had to go in and kind of edit those slides just because he's not here anymore. It wouldn't really matter to any of the kids or anything else, but it just helps me keep track of who's where when. So then we're doing DRAs, so I still have, I think, 3 kids who haven't finished their DRAs, so I need to get those done today. I have 4th grade has an assessment that they're taking on inferencing, so I think I have about 5 kids that still have to take theirs. Some of my kids got done with their evaluate a little bit early yesterday, so I was able to go ahead and give them that test, even though their peers won't be taking it until today. I went ahead and took it with them yesterday because as long as it gets done, it doesn't really matter. So they are supposed to have separate setting and extended time, so this way we were able to do that, and if they did need more time later on, they could do that as well. So it was interesting test. So yeah, today's Friday. It's been a 5-day week with students. Our students are used to a 4-day week, so you can kind of tell there's a little bit of fatigue that you're not used to make it today. I had a little one this morning. I have breakfast duty in our gym. I just make sure the kids go in line and stay in line and pay attention. I don't actually do the breakfast area. I don't do the cafeteria. I just make sure that everybody is walking, and in order to get to our cafeteria, you have to go through the gym. So it's kind of like a hallway, but it's the gym, so the kids often will run, and so yeah. And then sometimes they're not paying attention when they're in line, and so you have to remind them of, okay, everybody move up because there's a long line behind you. So yeah, but it's gonna be a great day. It's Friday. But just through that amount of time, I could see there was a lot of fatigue today. And then I had one little guy that I had to help get in the door. He's a kindergartner. Mom said he was just being a little extra today. So, but another person came, our behavior interventionalist came, and another student saw him. He was actually curled up in a ball on the floor, and I was trying to get him to go to breakfast or to his class, and it actually took a peer to come up and say his name and say, hey, come on, do you want to go to breakfast? I'll go with you. And he looked at me kind of like, is that okay? And I shook my head yes. And then, like I said, my behavior interventionalist came up, and she was like, yeah, it's okay, come on, let's go do that. So he was okay, and Mom went ahead and left. Of course, he was in the middle of the doorway for other kids to get in, so I had another kid who came in that was running late, and so I had to let him, we have 3 doors, and so I let him in one of the other doors just because the other guy was in the way. So, and you could tell he was kind of like, what do I do? So obviously you don't want to step over another person, so I just let him in that side door. But